I'm just canceling the roll real quick because I need to piss. Um, and I don't wanna. What do you have to have done? Uh, you have always been nice to me since last surgery, even reminded me every day to take my meds, so I'm grateful. Oh, I try. I got one more in me. Okay. Oh. Oh God. I feel I have PCOS, which is not fucking endometriosis. Endometriosis. I know it's primarily people that don't have a uterus in here. Um, Endometriosis is fucked up, you guys. Um, I just have PCOS, so I have like I have one cyst that they know of, but I'm assuming that's it. Um, I am so fucking sorry. I can only imagine how fucked. Like, I don't know how about the surgeries, but I imagine the fucking healing is probably gnarly as shit. But endometriosis is worse. Endometriosis is fucked up. Endometriosis is like fucking I'm trying to think of like the best way to like quantify it to somebody who doesn't have a uterus. It's like if a face hugger was inside your body and then spread with its tentacles forever. It's disgusting and evil. Oh no. Cuz isn't getting rid of the uterus supposed to like isn't that supposed to stop it? Isn't that what they claim? That's so evil. It's endometriosis is fucking evil. I feel like I've had PCOS my whole life. I know that now as an adult. I didn't know that when I was younger. I always thought it was weird how my shit worked. Um, I know that like yeah, I've had some fucked up stuff happen, but like endometriosis is gnarly. It's gnarly. It's not okay. It's really bad. Gets rid of a lot, but once any cells get into a muscle wall, you can't get them out. Ah. It's basically like cancer, but it's not gonna fucking kill you. It's just gonna make you be in severe fucking pain. Like everybody knows that cancer, once it gets into a thing, it fucking spreads. It's like that, except you're not gonna die. You're just gonna hate your fucking life. It's just very fucking painful. Yeah. It's so fucking messed up. It's so fucking uncool. Yeah, no, it's awful. Like the only thing it's quantifiable with is cancer in my opinion. And thing is, it doesn't kill you. Cancer at least kills you. Endometriosis just fucking makes your life a living hell. And it's like you have to keep they it's like they just it's like imagine you're a fucking cantaloupe and they keep having to melon ball your fucking insides out. It's so fucked. They just have to keep fucking scraping you and it's a never ending fucking process. Yeah, it's not cool, dude. Good night, Kyle. Thank you so much for the raid. I greatly appreciate you. Sorry. Sorry for our very blunt conversation. I feel bad for Chris too. I'm like, let's talk about fucked up shit. I'm always down to talk about fucked up shit. I am gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. And then Julie and I are gonna gross everybody out. Talking about endometriosis some more. Sometimes blunts are good, sometimes blunts are bad. Alright, chat, I'm back. Do you guys want to keep doing roll queue, or do you want to do open queue? Or do you guys even care? I'm getting too much free shit watching your stream. Bro, here's the fucked up thing. I was getting loot boxes. And then I went to claim them. I had 8, and Blizzard went, actually, you have 0. You're not getting any of them. So it was quite fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna do unranked 6v6. I know. 8 of them. They fucked me out of 8 of them. I don't mind saying rules. Oh shit. Sorry, Domino. I'm sorry. I had a friend give me a keychain loot box once. When you press the top, it made this. That's dope as hell. I don't know if I like Nepal. I'm gonna be a dick. Gonna be this asshole. I'm gonna be this guy. It's gonna be real bad. Sorry, chat. Okay, thank God. Mine didn't win. I was like, if mine wins, I will feel bad. Oh no. Oh shit. Kitty poppin'. Pussy poppin' chat. Borkle snort. Love it. Do we have 3 fucking healers? Nice. Please God. Switch to anything but it. Well, you could be a DPS actually. I wasn't really visually watching until a bit ago. I was mostly listening and playing Roam World. They vote on maps now. Yeah. They give you the option to vote, and then if one of the maps doesn't get any votes, they don't include it. What's going on in here? Who's talking? I feel like such a loser. Oh. Oh shit. Never mind, I'm fucked. Yep, yeah, I know. Yep, I know. Yeah, I know. I was trying to say something to somebody. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's nice. So if nobody votes for a map, it's not even in the running. Please reload. Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, fuck. Please. Did you ever get a chance to go to the Blizzard Arena? No. What was that Overwatch, or was that, what was it? Oh, no, no, no. I live in Northern California, so I don't really get to do, I don't really get to do, oh no, oh no. Fuck. I've not really, visited most things. I've also not gone to, like, Comic-Con or anything. I cosplay in my house, because I'm scared of the outside world. It's also just really expensive. Like, I love Southern California for vacationing. Like, I love Disneyland and stuff. But yeah, I don't get to go very often just because it's real pricey. Fucking let me in. Oh, I fucked it. Back when I lived in Austin, I drove over to visit a friend in LA and ended up getting to see an owl match. It was way cooler than I could have imagined. Oh shit. Oh no. Slump, I'm so sorry. That sucks ass, dude. Slump, are you in Southern California? Or just California in general? No. God damn it. Damn it. Did I just lose Bob? No, okay, Bob's out. Yeah, I was in LA, now I'm in Oakdale? Or is Olmdale a Palmdale? I can't say I've ever necessarily like been to Palmdale, to be fair, but I've never lived in Southern California. Bro, what'd they do to Roadhog? Why? Was he better before?
How do you work with that doctor after everything she did to you? Don't you want revenge?
No one's been to Palmdale. Nobody's been to Palmdale. I live in the opposite of that. I live where everybody's been where I live. Never mind, I won't do it. I'll wait. My family in Vacaville. I think Vacaville's not good. Vacaville's not good either. Yeah, get his ass. Get his ass. Get his ass. Man, suck my whole deck! Vacaville sucks. The only thing that's like noteworthy in Vacaville is the jelly bean factory. And I've never been, and it makes me sad. Vacaville is like north of Sacramento. If you know where Sacramento is. Yeah, Cowville. Literally. So most of Northern California is Cowville, to be quite honest with you. If you've ever gone to like, so my family's lived all over Northern California, so I've visited a lot of it. My mom lived in Santa Rosa in my early 20s. She lived in a little shotgun house on the edge of a cow farm, and you had to like breathe with your teeth closed at sunrise and sunset because of like how thick the cow poo particles were. Just not Vacaville. Count yourself lucky. This is backstory. I have so much lore. I have so much fucking lore, Huli. I don't know why I don't ever share it with you guys on Hearthstone because I'm like right, I'm like, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. Nope, don't touch me. I have had hyposmia my whole life, but I recently stopped drinking alcohol and discovered that the alcohol had muted my smell even more, and now I can smell farts and it sucks. Oh no. See, I just don't breathe through my nose. Like, truly, I just don't breathe through my nose. Hello. I'm going this way. Fuck. Just don't breathe through. Yeah, just don't breathe through your nose. Just breathe through your mouth. You'll learn where the safe places to breathe through your nose are. I had to learn that in my life. I'm going around, boys.
I'm on the point. Stop slacking off.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Get over here. Push through. Bob, fuck him up. Yes, Bob. Yes, yes, yes.
Surrender to my will.
I love Bob. I love him. I love that man. I love that man. That man that's a robot. I love him. I can't help it. I've been this way my whole life too. I've known that I do this forever and I've always been so embarrassed about it, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I also clench my butt cheeks. Like if I need to if I'm like in the air or I need to jump, I clench my fucking butt cheeks. Hard. It's so bad, dude. It's so like embarrassing. It's so embarrassing because I need it on stream in front of everybody. I definitely didn't know they tweaked Reinhardt. I mean, listen. We didn't lose, so who cares? I pucker so bad, dude. Anyway, chat. Here's to those that wish us well, and as for the rest of them, they can go to hell. Does it count if it was alcohol? Does it count? Oh my god. Wait, I'm trying to leave. Just back out. You should be able to back out, if not here. Here. Cancel. I'll cancel. I have fireball for days. It's okay for your organs to have fireball, right? Okay. Okay. Huli, I can't believe. I feel so bad that you have fucking endo and then you have to go in for another fucking surgery. That shit is fucked. Like the thought of it takes my breath away. Like, holy shit. Like, I know I can't do much, but if there's anything I can do to, like, comfort you during that time, please let me know. Because, oh my god. Sure, Hollywood. Yeah, well, you know, the thing with medicine is the they don't care about women. They don't care about women. So you have to do your own research and I never knew what was up with my shit. I I always knew I never had endo because I was never Thank you. Oh my god, thank you for gifting Holy a sub. I really appreciate that, Slump. I always knew I never had endo because it was never painful. I never had a significant amount of pain in that regard. Um, I it was mostly funny for me because I can't remember like what was going on with my stuff, like my body, but I just was like, I don't know what's going on. And the doctor was like, how about we like test your hormones? And I was like, cool, sounds good. I don't care. I had already like, gone to the hospital and almost died at this point. So like, I don't give a shit anymore. That's why at the hospital when they're like, we got to prick you a jillion times. I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to be nice to everybody. Um, and they were like, my testosterone was so fucking high, dude. My testosterone was crazy. And the thing was, um, my mom's side of the family has estrogen driven breast cancer. So I'm like, oh, cool. And the gynecologist was like, no, not cool. Like, no, this isn't good. We have to like level you out. And I was like, oh, okay. Good night, Domino. Thank you for hanging out, honey. Thank you for playing with me. I hope you definitely come back and play with us again. Oh my god, what the? Excuse you, excuse you, excuse you. I guess technically it would, but the thing was the doctor was like, it's not good to have that. Like my testosterone was really high. Like she was like, this is why your shit's fucked up, basically. Like I had gone my entire adult life, like I never had a normal period ever. Like I would go 9 months without a period. And it was fucking insane to me. Yeah, I would go a long time. Like I had period trackers, and so the doctor's office would. This is the thing. This is the craziest thing. I'd go to the doctor, because I've been a six person my entire life, so I've gone to the doctor a lot, and I've told them many times like, yeah, I don't have a period, and they were just like, okay, good for you, lucky you, and I'm like, I don't think this is normal. I don't think any of this is fucking normal. And it took me being in my 30s and finally finding a doctor that understood what the fuck was up. I have the best doctor in the fucking world. Um, I love her so fucking much. I love the nurses so fucking much. Like I'm so lucky. Ah! I feel so blessed to have my medical team that I have. Oh shit. Sorry guys. But yeah, no, I think there was one point where I went like 2 years without a period. Like straight up. I went a long ass time without a period. And I just was like, okay, well, like it's it's actually weird for me now to have one. Um, like I don't care. I don't mind it or anything. Um, but it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I have to get used to like this happening every month and like, all right. Give me a 3 month. Oh no. Sorry, team. I'm sucking ass because I'm like more interested in smoking my cigarette. Stopped my period when I was 18, but a particularly new endo med 2019 gave me a 3-month period. Back then, my period. So I mean, nothing left. My doctor and I were gonna do a guinea pig shit with me since I'm relatively young and already past the hysterectomy. Whatever happens. Oh yeah. You know what's crazy is I never had a period. Like I think I truly had one super light period because I remember being ah I remember being, oh my God, fuck you. I remember being like 12. I had just gotten home from spending the summer with my dad's side of the family. My dad has 6 sisters. Um, and they're lovely. I love my dad's side of the family so, so much. My mom's side of the family is awful. Um, I love my dad's side of the family. And they were all just like, two of my aunts in particular were like, wait, you started your period? Wait, tell us everything, basically. And there was like nothing really to report. And they were like, that's super fucking weird. Um, and it just was never brought up again. And then when I became sexually active in high school, my mom put me on the Depot shot, which I'm assuming is still a viable thing. Because it was offered to me, but I've been told it's not good for you, and I don't think it was good for me in high school. Um, oh, okay. See, that's good to know because, like, for me, like, I took it. So it's once every 3 months, and it it always made me feel woozy in high school. I was in marching band, uh, so I had wooziness issues. I remember like I twirled flag, so there was a lot of upper body movement. Um, yeah, and it was in Arizona, so hot summer sun, a lot of movement outdoors, a lot. And I remember like we were practicing actually on the football field, which was really rare for the football game that night. And I remember like taking my flag up like this and just feeling like I was gonna fucking pass out. Um, and it was at that point like I remember like I think I actually saw like it was either the doctor or the nurse, and I was like, "Is this normal?" And they were like, "That shouldn't be happening." And so I stopped doing it after that. And I did not go back on birth control until I was in my 30s. But the shot wrecked my shit. Personally wrecked my shit. It took me from having no period, which I preferred. I had no period, to I would bleed for 3 months and then not bleed and then bleed for 3 months. Like I would have these long stretches where I wouldn't bleed or I would bleed all the time to the point where, yeah. So I got to the point where, which I'm sorry, if there's any men in stream, please mute me. Um,
Drink, you little bitch.
okay. Um, I got to the point where, like, I'm so comfortable with bleeding, I just don't care. I don't give a shit. I've never bled super heavily. So, um, I free bleed most of the time. I also don't leave the house and I own a bidet. So for me, it's like, I don't care. Bidets are a must. But so I went from like nothing to the point where like it was so inconsistent that like I just kept pregnancy tests around. Yes. Yes. I remember turning 20, was I 20? I was either 26 or 28 was when I first got my squatty potty and I was like, this is life. This is this is what real life is. My squatty potty is everything. To the point where I had an ex who was like, "Can I buy your squatty potty off you?" And I was like, "No, you can order your own fucking squatty potty." It was the same ex who his mom worked for the sheriff's department and he wanted to kick me out real bad. I was like, "No, you can buy your own fucking squatty potty, suck my dick." Um The previous runner bought me one after I had to go to the art. Huli, did I tell you about the emergency colonoscopy? The viewer count dropped. Ah, it's fine. Um, so I'm trying to think. Um, yes, I used to keep pregnancy tests around because I never knew what the fuck was going on. Thankfully, because I had PCOS, basically completely infertile. Beautiful. I went on birth control just because I have a fetish. I'm not joking. So, and I don't want to get pregnant. I really don't want babies, and I have a fetish. Um, but yeah, so I have been on a GLP-1 for like a year and a half now. I originally was on Wegovy. Wegovy's fucking gnarly. If you or anyone you love is prescribed Wegovy, ask for anything else. Because holy shit, Wegovy sucks ass. So I was on Wegovy for 10 months, I'll say. And I started to have, thank you, Slump. I started to have like really bad side effects because I went up a dosage. I think it was like the third dosage. And the third dosage is not super high. I think the total is like 8. There's like 8 different dosages, so I was like less than halfway up. And I started to have what Spider and Chris jokingly referred to as an egg. I would have an egg, and it would be this rancid, gnarly gas that would like hurt my entire guts. And I would belch, and it would smell like fucking rotten eggs. It was they call them sulfur burps in the community of people that take this medication. They call them sulfur burps. But we jokingly were like, you're pregnant with an egg. So this is a GLP-1. If you've ever heard of Ozempic, Ozempic is a GLP-1. Everybody assumes that people who lose a lot of weight are on Ozempic. A lot of times, unless you're diabetic, you're on a different kind of GLP-1. I was on Wegovy. I'm now on Zepbound. Ozempic is like strictly for people who are diabetic. Um, so I was on Wegovy, and I was having this gnarly gas, like to the point where like I'd be laying in bed, I'd be laying down, and I would suddenly feel this horrible urge like I needed to throw up. I'm not a barf person. I don't throw up. But I would feel like I had this incredible urge to fucking throw up. And so I would sit up, and I would sit up real straight, and I would let out this like comically long, loud, noxious fucking burp. Like it might as well have been a green burp. It was insane. Like Spider smelled it. Spider was here while I was still on that medication, and Spider was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck?" Bro, 100% disgusting. So, back in November or December, I was sick as a fucking dog. The medication was to the point where I was I threw up once after I took it, and I thought that I had just like overindulged because there's a schedule to taking the medication. Essentially, you do the injection once a week. There's a certain amount of time where you're hungry, and then the hunger goes away once you take the medication. Well, it was getting to a point where the hunger wasn't coming back, and I was just getting sick. And I the first time I took that dosage, I ate, for me, realistically a normal amount of food, and I woke up and after like 6 hours, and I immediately threw up. I threw up everything I'd eaten. And I was like, okay, from now on, I am going to make sure that I don't eat a lot before I take my medication. I'm going to like fast, basically. So I started fasting before I would take my
Drink, you little
medication.
bitch.
Thank you, Slump. I started fasting before I would take my medication because I didn't want to throw up. And I was still throwing up. And it got to the point where I would fast for a day before, and then I would fast that day, and then I would fast the next day because I didn't feel good. And I I got so sick that I was like this like horrible, which I know you can understand, honestly, because you've endo. It was like that horrible fucking pain where you feel like you're gonna throw up and shit your pants at the same time, and I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't throw up because there was nothing in my stomach. And when I would go to shit, it was just blood. No shit, just blood. And I dealt with it for the entire day until Ty got home from work. And I explained to him what was going on. And he goes, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" And I'm like, "Not really." I was like, "I think I can just like tough it out." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine. It's silly to go to the hospital." And in the course of less than half an hour, it like happened again. I'm like, doubled in half, which is not normal for me. And he's like, and I was like, yeah, I think we need to go to the hospital. And so, like, my hospital's lovely. They're rarely fucking busy. And even if they're busy, it's like there's two people in front of you. It's not shit. But we had to wait in the waiting room for like, I want to say like half an hour, 45 minutes, which straight up, not that big of a deal. But I was in so much pain and I kept having to, because this was like a continuous thing. I would have to like get up. I would try to drink some water, go to the bathroom, think I'm going to throw up, shit blood, get up, try to be okay, like over and over again. Yeah, it's crazy, Slump. So that is actually almost exactly what it's like when I had endometriosis as a teen, which it was before I had the diagnosis. Dude, it sucks. So they finally get me back. They're really sweet. That was when I had to get poked a shitload of times because I barely was I wasn't really consuming very many fluids. I wasn't eating anything. And they finally got a needle in me and they took all my blood and shit and did a test and they were like, "So, your blood count's going down and we don't know what's going on. So we want to keep you overnight." And I was like, "Fuck," because I didn't want to. And they were like, "We need to do an emergency colonoscopy." So at this point, I had already started having endoscopies, which is down the throat. And so I'm just like, great, of course. Um, the forceful vomiting when there's nothing to come out, then your stomach lining starts to come, no. So they get me upstairs and this nurse she seemed really sweet at first. She was really, really sweet at first. Then she went on a break. I had a different nurse for a little bit. I was in so much pain. I was like begging for pain medication, and the secondary nurse like got me some basically like ibuprofen, like not a big deal. My IV had moved. It had shifted. It hurt like a bitch. I'm screaming. I'm not a yeller. And so she's like, okay, this isn't right. I'm getting the floor nurse. The floor nurse has to come in with the machine again to do an IV, like a sonogram IV. They have to find the vein in your arm. Anyway, they're like, okay, here's your gallon and a half of liquid. Here's your Crystal Light packets. They were nice enough to give me like the Crystal Light packets as like a secondary like flavor thing, so I was able to do it. Nothing was passing. It had been like 4 hours, nothing was passing, and I was in a significant amount of pain. And I just told the nurse straight up, I was like, listen, I don't like to throw up. I'm not willing to throw up. I don't think anything is going to happen. I know I have gastroparesis because of the medication I'm on. If nothing happens in the next hour, you need to tell the doctor that I can't have this colonoscopy. And she was like so bummed out. And I was like, I'm so sorry. But within like half an hour of me telling her that, things finally started to happen. The lucky thing was I had not eaten hardly anything in the last 72 hours. So my everything was clear almost immediately. Like she was trying to push me to keep going, and the morning doctor and nurses came in and they were like, "How does it look?" And I told them how it looked and they were like, "Oh, no, you're good. Just chill out, drink water, we don't care. Not a big deal." Um, but yeah. It was just fucked, dude. It was so crazy. Like, I don't know. Like I jokingly want to make like tummy ache survivor like t-shirts cuz it feels so like fucking tertiary. Like what I deal with. It feels so fucking tertiary. But also like I've had IBS most of my life to the point where like to me it's a joke. Like my headphones that I wear to the gym are they're Beats whatever the fuck. The case is engraved and it says like
Drink, you little bitch.
they say I have diarrhea on them and I want a shirt that says like out of my way I have diarrhea. Like I'm just so used to like shitting myself. Like so to me like that whole thing was just like it felt silly and inconsequential and I don't know. Like it sucked ass. It hurt, of course. It wasn't great, but it was just like we make shit jokes on one hand, but also on the other hand, people can absolutely yeah. That's all right. It's true though. It's true. It is true. And that's the thing was like that's the other thing. So they changed my medication and um not only did they change my medication to I would say arguably a better medication, which is Zepbound, because the Wegovy was making me furiously ill. I also recently was diagnosed with ADHD, so I'm on like the one-two punch of like you have no fucking appetite, and the other like I've been I've been hungry slash heavy my whole life, like painfully fucking hungry, and my doctor knows this. I'm like I'm painfully hungry, and she's like that's not normal. Um, that like when I don't feel like I don't need to eat, I'm like, oh, it's a blessing from whatever cosmic thing controls the universe. And I didn't eat for a long time, probably like 24 hours. And I like went to greet Ty and I fainted. And I fainted in a way where it was like a dude, like a cop getting shot in a movie. I like looked at Ty and then I like fell against a wall and slid down. And I felt like such a loser because we were supposed to go to the gym and I was just like staring at the floor for a minute. And I just looked up at him and I was like, I don't know. And he was like, You don't know? And I was like, I don't know. And he was like, What don't you know? And I was like, I don't know why I'm down here. And he was like, like, I've just never done that before. It was fucking crazy. No, no. Yeah, it was so weird. Like, I was always really curious, like, what it was like to faint. I don't know if anybody in here has ever not fainted, but I was always really curious what it was like to faint. And I just assumed it was just like a hard cut to black. Mine was not like that. It was very much like everything got real wobbly. Like being inside of a lava lamp or something, and I was just like my knees just kind of started to go out and I was like, I know I'm in a hallway. I guess I'll lean against a wall. Like hindsight, it's funny as shit to me. I fainted in a stairwell of a building at college when I was 18. Please tell me you didn't go down the stairs. Please tell me you also went against a wall. Please. I would really love to be able to... Oh, no. Well, alright. My shit doesn't work. Oh, my controller turned off. I spent too much time gabbing and my controller turned off. I had a back... I collapsed on the stairs and my eyesight went out, but I didn't roll down. Just, like, straight down. So you just, like, sat, basically. The backpack probably did help, dude. Honestly. Please. Let me in. Please let me in. Please let me in. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Eat my dick! Ugh.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Damn it. Yeah, I can't remember for sure what position I was in because I couldn't feel anything other than my abdominal pain, and I couldn't see. I was awake though, but not fully loose by any means. I do remember that firemen came and got me out of the stairwell. I didn't feel them carrying me out, but I think that's also their kick-ass training. That and the time Blake and I had a car wreck, I was like, wow, this is more than I expected. Honestly, dude, work. I'm trying to think. Honestly, I feel like any sort of situation like that I've ever been in has sort of been like muddled through. I'm like, I refuse. I refuse to like be, like, I refuse to, hello? Damn it. I refuse to like call 911. So like my ex-fiance, I was letting him drive my car, and I was trying to explain to him how you drive in snow, and he wasn't listening to me. He was driving too fast and too close, and he hit the guardrail and he spun. And it was definitely like, I was just like, oh, this is fancy. Um, like I kind of liked it in a nasty way. But no firemen or anything. Um, Obviously when I fainted, it was just Ty helping me up. I just kind of like sat there. I I just kind of started crying, which is like kind of makes sense for how I am now because of my medication. Like I don't know how to like express this to like normal people. I loved being on Zoloft because I did not cry, and I'm very much somebody who masks. I am on Wellbutrin now, and I cry at everything. So I was just like sitting there, like kind of unable to move, and just like crying, and I felt like so fucking weak and helpless. Yeah, I liked it in a nasty way. It was kind of fun, like being on a roller coaster. Um,
Adaptive circuits engaged. Zarya.
I don't know you, bitch. Um, I'm trying to think if there was ever like another situation like that where like I've never I rode in an ambulance once, and it was because I was having a panic attack. I thought I was having a stroke. I was having a panic attack. I was like 17. They were the paramedics were really nice to me, but like the people on the phone and the doctors in the hospital were really mean to me, which sucked. Um, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I can't. I I'm so sorry. I I know that you and I don't know each other really well, but I wish I could have been there with you for it because of how fucking it's like unbelievable, and people that have never experienced it don't know how to help you to a degree that it feels inhumane. Like, oh, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Because it's like if you've never had one, it's like chill. Like chill out. But once you've had one, it's like, okay. Like you have to like the vibes have to change in a really drastic way immediately. They really do. Everything's got to fucking be different. Because otherwise, it's not going to end well. I lore drop for anybody that would like this lore drop. Um, so when I had my first true anxiety attack, um, I had no idea what was going on. I had no idea what was going on. Um, and I basically went unhelped. Like they were like breathe in they like straight up told me to breathe into a paper bag when I got to the hospital. They were like, "You're a pussy, get out of here." The hospital was not busy, by the way. There was nobody there. But they basically were like, "You're a huge bitch and breathe into a paper bag." And I was like, "Thanks." They did prescribe me Xanax, which I never took because hilariously enough, being prescribed Xanax actually gave me more anxiety than being told to breathe into a paper bag. Um, but I was incredibly young and impressionable at the time. I was like 17, and I believed that I was possessed by the devil. So I spent about a year of my life, yeah, I spent a year of my life trying to be like a hardcore Christian. Like, I got baptized multiple times. I went to church every Sunday. I went every Wednesday. I went to youth group. I talked to my Christian friends. I only listened to Christian music. I was losing my fucking mind. It was fucked. It was absolutely fucking insane. I couldn't look into mirrors for about 3 years. It does. It's a disease. It's straight up a mental illness. It's fully a mental illness. I stand by it. It's 100% a mental illness. But yeah, my shit was wrecked. Everything about me was fucking wrecked for a long time. Um, And, it's funny to be older now and realize that like unfortunately like mental health wasn't where it wasn't where it is now like 20 years ago. It's hard to be like, oh, it's 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago. It's not where it wasn't where it is now 20 years ago. Yeah. I couldn't look in mirrors. I had this horrible fear that if I looked in the mirror, I would like have this greater realization of who I was, and it would be like, have you ever looked into like a mirror that had a mirror facing it and it was just like this infinity thing? I thought that that would be some sort of it would be like like I don't know, like I would get sucked into it or something, like I don't know, but it fucked me up for a long time. Um Sorry, Nesmus. I believe it, Slump. I believe it.
Drink, you little bitch.
And I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that, and I am here for you. Yeah. So it's like, and the thing was like prior to that, I was already ignoring having like anxiety and depression because it wasn't talked about. It just wasn't. Like even ADHD in girls wasn't talked about. I just got diagnosed with that. So, well, I'm here to tell you, you are very much alive. You did not die. This is real. You are cared for. We are happy to have you. And I'm sorry I can't give you a big hug. Because if I could, I would absolutely give you the biggest, warmest hug. I was like jokingly talking to somebody about like it's private. It's not a private fucking conversation. I talked about it on stream. I was talking to Syria about how I watch television. And Syria's been diagnosed with autism. And I was like, all right, you're the autism doctor now. This is what I do. And Syria's like, yeah, you have autism. And I was like, for real? And she's like, no, yeah, that's like textbook fucking autism. And I was like, well, go figure. Go figure. I was the weird kid nobody liked. Of course I have fucking autism. And of course, like, my parents are fucking weird and their parents are fucking weird. Like, of course. It's okay, Slump. Here's the thing. Everybody's fucking going through it all the time. But I don't want you to feel like you can't talk to me about shit. You're fine, honey. I really truly wish I could give you a big hug. And I really wish I could like physically show you that you're real, you're alive, and you are cared for. The only reason I don't care about getting it on paper is because they can't do anything for it. Is that bad? I'm like, they can't do anything for it. Like, my ADHD, I'm like, give me medicine, please. Please, God. And the funny thing is, the medicine just makes me fucking sleepy. Man, suck my dick! I don't know what I said. I'm very forgetful. And therapy is so fucking hard to find. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. It was private. Oh no. I am hacked. I hate my life. Unfortunately, I don't know what you missed, and that sucks. Oh, it wasn't private. The thing that I said was private. I meant like I said it wasn't. It wasn't private. I fully had yeah. Yeah. I said that my friend who has autism is the autism doctor now because she's like, "Yeah, no, I'm autistic." And I'm like, "Okay." Cuz like I do kind of feel like cuz like medicine is incredibly expensive. Like having any sort of diagnosis is like really pricey. It's like I feel like I am the ADHD doctor now. I tell you. I will tell you if you have ADHD because my doctor is so fucking transparent and I love the shit out of her that like she gave me the diva test and she come here buddy, come here buddy, come here buddy. Yeah, no, okay. Um she explained to me exactly, oh my god, I need to stop. She explained to me like how it works, like how the testing works. So I feel like I am the doctor now. So for somebody who's had the autism test, I'm like, okay, you're the doctor. You're the autism doctor now. You know. You tell us if we have autism or not. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't fucking matter. Like realistically, like would I benefit from therapy? Yes, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna blame myself for this. Well, so here's the thing, Slump. If they don't have a brain scan of you prior to your brain injury, they can't really tell you anything. That's what I've learned a lot in my brain injury journey is like, yeah, I would love to know like what's hang on. Oh shit. Sure, I don't care. Uh Anyway, they can't really tell you a lot about them unless you've already had like testing for it. So it's unless you've already been like unless you already had your brain scanned, like they can't really tell you. And ah it is frustrating. Like I don't want you to think that it's not frustrating to have a brain injury because it is. Yeah, no shit. Cool. Thank you. I'm getting murdered. I'm getting murdered at the fuck. They're spawn camping. Well, I'd love to, but we're not doing this.
I'm the last empress you'll ever cross.
Duplicating Ash.
Sorry, chat. I'm like, I got told to fucking do support. I did, and then I got fucked, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm kind of mad. Also, like, I hope you guys feel like my chat room is a safe space. Not that Chris's isn't. Chris's chat room is also, like, very much a safe space. But, like, my chat room is very much a safe space for, like, you know, mental illness, needing, like, soft, comforting fucking people in it. Like, man, suck my dick! And mostly just, like, me, like, getting my dick sucked a lot, you know? I don't really have people in my life after that actually care. I understand. I understand. I have no family. I have chosen family. That's Because my family said it was too far to. Your family said it was too far to pick you up. That's so fucked. My partner just left me at the beginning of June, and I'll be the first to say that I failed her as a partner, and so she made the right choice. And also, it is wild now for me to look around everything I know. I now have to carry alone. Mm, that was terrible on my part. It's okay.
Drink, you little
I
bitch.
I feel I don't know. I don't think that was one of us that told me to like change, but I got I got fucked. I got spawn camped by Sombra, and I was just like, I'm not doing this because we already had two fucking healers.